Without further ado, I would give the mic to Tavleen to talk about her journey. Tavleen, introduce yourself, right? And then tell us about your defense dream, since I know that you are from a civilian background. Why the defense dream, and then what was the journey, right? Over to you.
Thank you, sir. A very good afternoon, respected sir, ma'am, and all the students. My name is TAVLEEN SINGH, and I belong to Meerut, UP. And this was my second attempt from which I got recommended, and I've also cleared my CPSS flying test. So, as sir said that I was back here in August, and I hardly had 2 weeks after my training for the SSB. So, starting with the screening process and the psych, please follow all the instructions which you are getting here. The proper introduction of the hero, the steps to goal, because that is what makes a story good and impactful. And as Sandeep sir says that you will hear my voice during a psych test. I was hearing MP sir's voice and Sandeep sir's voice. And it was actually happening with me when the bad words were coming on the screen. Automatically, the sentences were clicking in my head. Also, the steps to goal in stories. So, please complete your homework, quit some sleep for some time. I know that you'll not be getting enough sleep, hardly 2 or 3 hours. I used to sleep at 4 in the morning or sometimes 5 also, and then at 7:30 we used to be here. So quit some sleep. It will be all worth it at the end. And for the GTO, please follow all the rules, all the AMAS rules and the golden steps. In the Air Force, the obstacles are a bit different than Army, but if you apply all the rules, you will be able to do it. And speaking of data diary, that is the savior in the interview. If you have a good data pack, you can speak your PIQs, in your PIQs, your knowledge, GK, everything. As my interviewing officer was asking questions, so I was answering them back to back, and the data diary helped me. Also, the lecturate, you get a lecture notepad. Some topics you will do here, and some you'll get them as a homework. Do them. I remember sir gave us 150 topics for homework, and I did 200. I added 50 extra, and my notepad was full. And that saved me during my group discussion in the GTO task. Like when I started speaking during GD, everyone just stopped and started listening to me. So that's the way you create an impact in the group discussion. Don't dominate, just speak good points. Use your lecturate and lecture notepad, data diary, and complete your homework on time here. Don't become defaulters and think that we'll do it next day. Don't do that.
We have a board now. We have a board with defaulters.
Homework. That's good, sir. That's actually good. Because I remember when I used to sit here in the corner, and there were half of class used to be in defaulters list. So please don't do that. Follow all the instructions. Listen to all the classes, and take the feedback, and analyze your shortcomings and work on them. And I know that you'll all succeed and get recommended.
What about an
Interview.
your interview. How did it go?
So my interview it started with PIQ, and here at AMAS, I remember my interview was very bad. I couldn't remember all the rapid fire questions, but there I answered all the 12 questions which were asked. So for it, I used to practice at home while sitting ideal. Like I used to probe myself, ki, what if I say about my parents, and what next the assessor can ask. So that's how I practiced it. And military knowledge, yes, military knowledge. If like my passion to join the Air Force was the aircrafts. I have a passion for aircrafts and the blue uniform. So as soon I said that I like aircraft, so he started asking what type of aircrafts, two-seater, single seat, then weapon system, tell me missiles. So it keeps on going. Whatever you say, so they'll probe in, and if you know, then the interviewing officer will also take interest to ask questions. And I remember my interviewing officer was smiling. He said like, "Oh wow, you know this also." I said, in my head, I was remembering, yes, the data diary helped me. I actually had written it in that. And GK is must. News, I know that's boring, but please read the news. The AMAS website is very helpful, and you can listen to First Post. And if you talk about news confidently in interview, then automatically interviewing officer is going to get impressed. So work on daily news targets and uh, be very
How the conference?
conference. It was very short.
Anything what they asked?
So they asked about from where you have done your graduation. I said Gargi.
Tell me, yesterday I was very scared. What happens if there's a fish market in the stage one? Did you have a fish market?
Yes, sir.
How did you do?
I was sitting in the middle of the semicircle. So I started with that first with the number of characters, then whatever tips you give. So I was looking here and then that side. I was not looking at the assessors. And automatically I was the one who narrated the group story to others. And I did not nominate because you said that if the groups come to a conclusion, then only nominate yourself. But in the subgroup I was there, that came to a conclusion. But the other subgroup, they didn't conclude their story. So all of them then said that chess number 115 will narrate the story. And I was like, what's the
story?
what's the story? So I spoke the one which my subgroup decided. And ideas, they were just clicking in my head, which I practiced here. So, but group discussion, yes, it's a bit difficult, but if you handle it confidently and speak very confidently, that's all. Thank you, sir.
So, thank you so much, Tavleen. Nice to see her so confident, and I'm sure she'll become a good pilot for the Indian Air Force, and wish you all the best for flying. Thank you. Let's present her our AMAS souvenirs now.